Okay. I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm getting there. All right, looks like I am live. Sorry, guys. Ooh, that's a good-ass volume candle. I'm trying to get logged into my trading platform here. Just thinking about stuff and thinking if I need to... Haven't been live in a while during a moment like this, so I figure I'd jump on again, as there probably is some actual fear out there the way things are looking right now. All right. Okay. All right, I'm in. If I need to make a move, I can. Let's go see what's going on in the chat. All right, there we go. Looks like I'm back. Mexican Charlie Lee, what's up, brother? Yeah, we haven't had days like this since really 2017, everybody. Seriously. 42% down in Bitcoin market closes in 12 minutes. You're seeing massive volume candles here on the 1 minute on Binance. And possibility of bottoms being put in here, to be honest with you. I was hoping we could maybe catch it. I like to get these live. Last time I had one was a long time ago. Could be an undercut and rally situation. If you guys have been watching my videos recently, I've been talking about those. Could be. It's looking okay. I'm a little late to the game. I wish it would have started a few minutes ago. I didn't get to see actual volume down here, but let's check out what we're doing here. Seeing some good candles. Don't have quite don't have a higher high, only on 1 minute candle. Left you guys a little bit ago, not too long ago, I believe, up here. And now here we are right back. This does remind me quite a bit of my 1222 video that I showed a little bit earlier today. Pointed you guys to if you want to see capitulation bottom. Hoping to find another one. And yeah, this not too bad. If we jump up here, it could go very quickly. But I don't know, we may have to go first. I don't know. So big candle there. So here's the drop. I'm on a 1 minute chart, mind you. I don't spend much time on the 1 minute chart, but when you're in the moment, got to do what you got to do. So here's where I left y'all earlier. We were on the bounce up here. Now we're way down here. Look at the volume expansion here on the 15-minute chart. It's pretty obvious right there that this is a significant event here. 9 minutes left in a 15-minute candle. Have very high volume. Arguably could have double the volume or up to double the volume. So this could be a bottoming wick. The volume is, you could level into positions from here. I may actually do that. It's looking okay. It's not great. You do have about 6% down to the bottom right there. So there is a good possibility. Take a kind of a lower risk trade. I was hoping it'd be less than 6%, but we're so volatile right now. It's just absurd. We talked earlier. I'm not really looking at chat if you guys are asking questions. We were talking about liquidations, and it looks like, I mean, it's pretty obvious we just had another liquidation event. How many will we get is the question. Looks like 50 sat. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, are we bouncing here? All right, we're going through my little, that's a breakdown point for me. I don't mind taking a position right there. And we'll wait and see if we get some confirmation bounces out of that. So we did have a nice higher volume bounce over here off of this low that sustained for a little while. And we're up a little bit here. Nice to see some kind of a sideways, little bit of sideways up here, some flag or something for some continuation. But we did break out of that, out of a little bump and undercut and rally. I keep wanting to say bump and run reversal. It's not quite accurate. All right, so not too bad there. Pretty good volume here on this 1 minute chart. All right, let me look at some comments. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place today, everybody. See if I'm missing anything. Check out the spreads. I don't have time for that, Samp. Sorry about that. 886 is, I don't think that's a fib. I don't think that's actually a fib. Are you stacking up on Bitcoin? I'm buying a little bit. I'm not stacked, but I'm buying a little bit, maybe for a bounce back up. Um, More than willing to get out if this thing rolls over on us over here. But trying to give it a chance. Pulling back, hopefully a low volume pullback. This is super cheap Bitcoin, 44.50 right here. We have not seen a day. The last time we just did this, guys, a couple hours ago, and the last time we saw 40% down Bitcoin was like a very, very good bottom. It was a very, very good bottom. So I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here a little bit and see if there's an opportunity. I'm okay with low volume pullbacks at this stage of the game. That could be a topping candle on a slightly elevated volume candle. Keep in mind, this is a 1 minute chart, so it's single minute chart. This is not something I traditionally do. I don't live on the 1 minute, if you know what I'm saying. Do you think BTC pairs will bounce when BTC bounces? Likely. I was actually thinking about that, but I forgot about it. Thanks for bringing that up, Shiny. Yes, but here's the thing. Most everything is down the same amount. I would much rather be in BTC. If I were to get like double going into Bitcoin Cash, I will. But Bitcoin Cash is only outperforming BTC by 5% out of 40%. So I would probably just rather stay with BTC. That's my personal view about this. Link down 50%, fairly significantly. All right, going to be in a little bit of danger here. Let's see if we'll find a higher low. This is very, very short-term action here. Again, 1 minute chart. This is not normal, and so far, not seeing a tremendous amount of strength here. I may have to bail on my early position. Let's see. Give me some orders. Yeah, I know, Miguel. We're looking for orders. We're not seeing them, but we're also not seeing selling. So we're not seeing continuation to the downside. I don't mind a pause. Okay, there we go. We just saw a little bit of buying right there. Someone's picking. Someone's picking right there. So maybe not a bad place to add a little bit more. Ah, there you go. There's a couple orders. Go to the 5 minute, Ted? Come on, this is a gambling channel. It's the Mo Murder show. No, I'm basically looking at some positions here for either a tradable bounce or if it ends up being more than that. But perfectly willing to cut everything off at the knee at any moment. I'm really looking at I really look at volume. Obviously, you know, I do look at the charts, but I really try to pay attention to volume, and it's much easier to see on these very small time frames. Much easier to see. Hey, what's up, Ian? Casey, dude, you know what? It's very odd to have a capitulation with a prior low. We have prices under 4,400, so it is very strange. It could be a capitulative move, though. Yes. We talked a little bit ago about the volume today and just how massive it's kind of been. So let me step out here onto the daily chart. Just the massiveness of this volume here today. It could be a capitulation type of move. Absolutely. It's definitely record. There's 2017 high, and we're above that. So it is. It's a very interesting environment. I don't like this chart very much. That's not very good. Down 41% now. But yeah, in this area, again, like I said, I'm picking down here. I haven't sold anything yet. I'm waiting to see if it's breaking. So far, it's holding. I'm okay. We have a declining volume. All kinds of stuff we look for. Power hour guys should see all this. Our initial bounce isn't that great, but our volume is great, and a higher low in this situation I think is great. Hey, what's up, 50? Yeah, Paul, that's right. Reporting for Reckness. I just I saw your chart, dude. Was that the BitConnect chart? I didn't click on it, but was that the BitConnect chart? Dude, that is hilarious. Oh, okay, now we're bouncing up here. Let me add a little more. If I'm gonna get in here, I want to get in here. But we'll see. So far, it's not that great, but it's not bad. Not that great, but it's not bad. Let's see what my volume aggregation tool says. Not super impressive here, although the sellers do appear to have drifted off here on the volume aggregation tool. Obviously this is a very short-term time frame. I was looking at the wrong thing and I missed my volume right there. Are we getting printed up? Look at that candle. That's a good candle, but it's not that big. Little bit concerning there. Hopefully we can not have a high. We can just keep higher lows and we'll just keep on going. But we're getting up to we're gonna have to eclipse some kind of prior high. We have a swing high right here at about the 5,000 level. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This is such an extreme low down here, especially after this next leg. That's insane. Look, this thing sliced through the entire daily range of our channel in one effing day. That's crazy. Now we get some distribution. That's a lower high. We don't want that. I don't care on my chart. We did a live stream earlier, Dream Car, and that has to do, it's I don't care distribution. That has to do with general technical analysis doesn't work in basically a I don't give a shit chart. When people are selling like they don't give a shit, technical analysis doesn't work. You can throw all the conventions out the window at that stage of the game. That is a distribution candle on the 1 minute chart. A little scary. I'm holding on though. But I've got a finger on the trigger to sell half of the position that I've entered, which is a little more substantial now. So if this is a bottom, which it has symptoms of a bottom, it's a relatively slow developing bottom, which is good. I mean, it's fairly good. Ideally, you would like a really big increase. If you remember that 1222 video, if you remember that 1222 video, it just it went straight up. You could see the orders coming in. It was awesome. It was so cool. All right, coming up to that prior high, that's going to be at least a shorter term local bottom, and there we go. All right, we're past it. Let's see how we handle it up here. Dude, that is such a crazy low. That's effing nuts. No, Miguel, I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame. Shara Mantis has it right. Everyone, put your masks on while you're talking to me today. I don't want to get sick, okay? Put your masks on, please. I appreciate you respecting the chat room here. Shara Mantis. Ricky, no. I still won't go that far. There is kind of a symbiotic relationship. I don't know about an exacting correlation. I mean, look, it's all financial markets. So from it's just so I can. What are you talking about, Monkeystron? Do you remember the stream where you said if we ever return to 4K, just buy? Not necessarily. No, I don't remember. I really don't remember that. It was obviously a while ago. I don't remember when I said that. Yeah, I don't remember that. What do I think about a long term? Hey, what's up, Aram? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, if you want to buy a long term position, I'm not mad, Aram. Go ahead. If you're thinking really long term, look, if we undercut lows here, you're still definitely um, you're still definitely, you can get out reasonably unscathed. But I mean, yeah, this is on this 1 minute chart. There's tremendous amounts of volume here. Our VA tool looks like it's the sellers are still around. They haven't gone away yet. So if you remember earlier today, we talked about Bitcoin and liquidations, things of that nature, right? And yeah, if they're still liquidating, we're still not safe by any stretch of the imagination. So this I don't care. This is really should say I don't give a shit distribution. That's where your boss walks in and says, sell this much by this date, by this time. I don't care how, but sell. Or they sell it all right now. Um, or they sell, whatever. Or they say whatever. Yeah, but this is like I said, symptoms of a bottom here. We have a slightly higher high. We didn't go that much higher. Some distribution stepping in here. We don't have lower volumes, unfortunately. We're not drifting off, and we're not launching. So this may not be quite the top, quite the bottom that we would like it to be. Um, we'll have to see. We're not really bouncing that big yet. And right there, you're seeing some distribution stepping in a little bit. I'm cutting a little bit right here as we're not expanding upwards, which you would ideally like to see. Hey, what's up, Mark? Yeah, high volume on tops, bottoms, and breakouts. This is a breakout slash. This one's a tough one, dude, because it's such a huge candle, a 40% candle. So yeah, the day closed 4 minutes ago, and what was our percentage on the day? Looks like 44%. A 44% day in BTC is nuts. Absolutely crazy. So I would argue, yes, it is a form of a bottom, but it's also a form of a breakout candle. It's just so big it may encompass both. It may just encompass both. Yeah, this could be capitulation. The candle's so big, the volume's so big, everyone's giving up. If you're up at 9K a couple days ago and now you're at 4K, you're flipping the F out. You're flipping the F out. Um, yeah, truly. Look at that BTC one. Minus 25% on Bitcoin. Wish I could go long on my Roth right now. Market's closed though. Be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind taking a bit of a gamble in my Roth at this area. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, we've been talking about a lot of short-term stuff here, potentially being a bottom buying opportunity in this area. We've also discussed how the volume is extremely high. We're not getting a massive bounce, which is what we would hope that we would be getting, but we're not quite getting it. So from that regard, it's still pretty risky. Also, the coronavirus is going on. Liquidity. This is not a traditional Bitcoin bottom. This is not a traditional. Sorry, I ate a bunch of stuff and now it's coming up. This isn't a traditional trading environment. This is a liquidation special, and we're undercutting my other little trend line right there. The volume's a little bit lower on this pullback. It's a little bit lower. Hey, what's up, Stratra? What's up, dude? How you doing? Long time no see, buddy. And looks like we're undercutting a little bit more. And that is much bigger volume. Also not going very far, so we'll see how it goes. Going to be interesting few candles here in a little bit. We're developing some additional very, very, very short-term patterns here. Yeah, I'm actually not. It's looking a little bit better. That is a high volume candle, but we didn't really drop very far. There's definitely a whale fight happening. There's definitely a lot of distribution here still. Substantial distribution still right now. Hey, what's up, Robert? No, not really, Beamer. I don't think so. Scooty, no way. I apologize to your sister. Okay, so we're a little bit calmer here. higher lows so far. Not, yeah, we're a little calm. We're not, man. Yeah, right, Casey? This, uh, you know what? Today has been crazy. Today has been one of the most fun days in the market I've had in a long time. Um, yeah, really. It's just been amazing. I really haven't even made any money on crypto today. I really haven't been trading at all. But it's just, you're welcome, Keisha. Greetings from Russia. Greetings from the U.S. Hey, what's up, Jimmy Choo? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, buddy. My son, he's not here today. He's not here today. Mom's picking him up from school pretty quick here. So maybe we'll get to see that in a little bit. But yeah, another leg lower from here would suck. Rob, next time you have a thought like that, you mentioned ETH going to 200. What's ETH at right now? 100. Think about ETH going to 50. Okay, and how you would feel then. Always think about both situations, because remember back in the bear market, when the beginning of the bear market, when ETH was over 1,000, everyone was like, "Oh, we'll just wait for ETH to come back to 1,000." Yeah, about that. Okay, so we are selling off a little bit here, but our volume is negligible compared to what we've had recently, so we're not doing too bad. Looks like a potential inverted head and shoulders forming at this stage of the game. If we get a little bit lower here, could put in a nice little shoulder, kind of general volume decline. Your neckline is something like that. So we could see a bottoming here and a reversal here. It could be a place to, maybe I may re-enter that position. I just sold a little bit. I may re-enter some of that on a curl back up. We'll have to see how that goes. Everything is a potential until it's completed, guys. So definitely don't start jumping guns because you see a pattern potentially forming. Wait for reversals and confirmation, things of that nature. Yes, Monkeytron, it is a 1 minute. What else am I going to do when the market's dropping 40%? What do you want me to be on, a freaking 3-hour chart? Hell no. I'm on a 1 minute, son. I mean, go sideways here for 4 months. Everyone say hi to Paul. He'll be here all night. I said it earlier. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so volume declining here in the 1 minute. Hopefully this will rebound and we'll be able to get a little bit something going here. If you saw that green tick, that was actually me buying. I did just what I told you guys not to do. All right, getting a few orders in there. Nothing super substantial as of yet, but yeah, not bad. Okay, so loosely inverted head and shoulders pattern right there. The right shoulder looks like it's in. It's coming in, at least. It's trying to fill in. The neckline's still well up here. If you're not familiar with an inverted head and shoulders pattern, it is a reversal pattern. It consists of a lower low and a higher low. Generally, volume should be declining from the left side to the right side. And your typical traditional buy is at the neckline, which is the point between each shoulder and the head, and you would draw a trend line across that. Some people say that you have to have a horizontal line, and they're stupid. You can have an angled line. I think it's pretty weird to say you have to have a horizontal line. I don't think that's sensical. I've seen plenty of angled inverted head and shoulders patterns. So we'll see. But the death of the inverted head and shoulders pattern, or the head and shoulders pattern, is the break of the right shoulder high or low, because you can invert this and have a head and shoulders pattern. And this, if you guys don't know what I did, I right-clicked on the price, and there's an invert scale, which is pretty cool. So in any regards, the failure of these patterns is the right shoulder high in a head and shoulders pattern, or the right shoulder low in an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So if you do deem this as the shoulder, this would be your stopping point, and you do want to make the stop just a little bit lower there. Oh, gotcha, Shiny. Cool. Yeah, definitely a possibility down here for some good entries. A lot of big green volume stepping in here. But again, looking at my volume aggregation tool, it's not overtly green. Also, as we just noted, we haven't really been launching up out of here yet. I can't really stress this enough. The faster and the stronger this comes back, the healthier the rally. If we languish down here, we're likely not reversing higher. We're likely going to at least attempt another leg lower, similar to what we did here with this undercut and rally situation. Measured move on the 1 minute. Yeah, good point. There's actually a target implied with the inverted head and shoulders pattern. You take the head to the neckline, and then you move it up to the neckline break, and that implies you right to our breakdown point of $5,700. That's right about to the breakdown point. So looks like so far we have a kind of a rounded bottom of a very small minor curl forming here. Our volume is still diminished. We'd like to see expanding volume coming out of here. So far we don't have that, but at least the pattern appears to be there. It's best to have expanding volume out of the neckline here too. So if we can get that going on, then yeah, I think that would be great. But so far, we're still trying to form this right shoulder and confirm the reversal. The volume aggregation, Miguel, that's actually something in the Real Crypto Power Hour. It's just a tool that I developed that aggregates buying and selling volume. You're not going to find it on TradingView. Hi. It's okay. Yeah. Miguel, are you in my Slack chat room? I don't think you are you? Looking for a bounce double bottom in Bitcoin is normal. So again, with the low volumes here, we're seeing low volume. We're not confirmed that the price isn't really confirmed yet. Yeah, so we could roll over here again. That's a shame. Could have been a nice bottom. Yeah, Miguel, just go to the homepage of my website and you just sign up right there on the front. No big deal. I don't spam you or anything. Ask anyone here if they've ever got an email. I'm a horrible marketing person. If anyone's really good at marketing, hit me up. So, yeah, 44% day down in BTC. That's substantial. That's absolutely crazy. Shut up, Robert. Those are different kinds of emails. You emailed me back. So, hey, Brandon, what's up, buddy? Well, my stop loss right now is my hair trigger, Nicholas. But yes, it would be right at about here. Probably a little bit under that right shoulder. It'd be probably 46, 50, 60, somewhere around here. I like to give it a little bit of wiggle room in case they try to, but yeah, basically, okay, some expanding volume here, at least a little bit. That's not a volume dry up. Fun stuff, guys. I'm glad to be live with you. Thanks for joining me. This is cool. It's nice. It's happening a great time for me. It's 5 p.m. My kids are getting home. My wife got the kids from school. Like everything lined up for me to be here today. Kind of watching this, recording this. I will say, if you guys are intrigued by the action and how I've handled it, feel free to reference this video later. It obviously will be on the channel. So you'll be able to come back later and watch this. Yeah, Monkeytron, thanks for asking. Apparently my neighbor had a really bad back spasm, like a really bad one, and she's in the hospital, and they may have to do emergency surgery for some kind of a back thing. So I don't know. Okay, so we just saw a little bit of stalling action really quickly, actually. It just kind of jumped right in there. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't go too far. Hopefully we can just chill here for a minute. Okay, that was a normal volume candle. Very good. And a higher low. Very good. Come on, just stay sideways, baby. Jimmy Choo, I have a Slack chat room. I don't have a Telegram thing. Oh, you were talking to Monkeytron there. Yeah, guys, jump in Slack. It's fun. Everyone's fun. Even the assholes are fun. Ah, I had that same thought, Miguel. Generally, you don't think so, Casey? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for the market confirmation. I don't care what I think. I see an inverted head and shoulders. I got a pretty decent neckline. My volume looks good for a reversal, so I'm gonna play it until it bails on me. If I've got to leave, I do have a. I can be here like another hour, but oh, hey, Mushan, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining me. Anyway, I'll put a stop in. I may put it down a little bit lower down here, maybe at the, I don't know. So I'll have to figure it out. It feels where I want to jump in, but if we get the nice reversal up, if you get a nice volume expansion here, this would be so nice for a low. So nice for a low. I wasn't so sure about, buying in this H pattern, but after the extension down and more increased volume, and look at my volume aggregation tool really expanding on the buy side. So even though the sells are elevated, you see the buyers really stepping in actually as the sellers expire away. So it's not that bad. It does appear that we do have some support in here. The question is, and this is the problem right now. Like, again, if this were a normal Bitcoin sell-off market environment that we used to seeing in 2017, you guys haven't seen anything like this since even before 2017. This is truly a historical day in Bitcoin. It really is. I'm not even saying that to fluff. 44% to the downside, that's historical. There's no other way to put that. It's a big day, big volume. This is where big boys play right here. So a reversal here normally I think would be in order. In any normal market environment, I'm much more hard pressed looking at a reversal. I'm trying to keep that bias. I'm trying to keep that bias of this being that and removing the coronavirus FUD away from the situation. If the reality though steps in and the market sells off, I'm out. I'm out. That's welcome to trading, right? You have to be able to notice something, act on it, and change your opinion if you're proven wrong. If the market proves that you're wrong, you have to do what the market tells you to do. Period. What's up, Adam? Really digging the live stream. Can't believe I didn't find you before. I've been here the whole time. Where the hell have you been? I've been here the whole time. Well, kind of. I really haven't been posting a lot of videos the past year or so, but okay, so we did just stall up there, and our volume isn't that small right down here. Hey, what's up, Nordle? You're stuck in your positions. All right, 50's got a chart in Slack here, and which one? Oh, hold on. I got my windows like minimized and stuff so I could put trades on. Oh, interesting. Where's that come from? This is a 50 Satoshi. Gosh, look at that candle. Man, that's some brutal ish. Where does that go back to? I think that's is that a non-log line? Gosh, that is something, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, smash the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like buttons on the video. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I occasionally post a video. Sorry about that. Just kind of the way my life works. But yeah, I'm not liking this action right now. Not liking that action. Hopefully we'll get some some reprieve, some buying pressure. But you can see here we have generally high volumes. We had nice low volumes here. Um, and then it looked like we were going to hopefully get going there. Now we have high volumes sustained to the downside. That's not super good. What are you saying, Monkeytron? He's saying hit the like button. Yeah, there you go, Robert. I'm not lazy. I'm just efficient. Um, hasn't posted for it. Yeah, it has been like a month, and you know, I thought about doing a couple. I really jump in at least to the public sphere. I do my Real Crypto Power Hour, guys. We put in work every single day. If you guys are in the crypto markets and are interested in my point of view or an alternative point of view or confirmation or just a experienced trader to kind of bounce your ideas off of, you know. I've had a lot of people jump in the power hour, and I've had all kinds of feedback from people, and it's been different feedback from different people about different things. Some people just like my kind of steadfastness in the market. Some people appreciate that because they'll go from high to low, and they can hit me up on the Slack, or they can wait for the power hour or read the newsletter, and they can, get a little bit of bedrock. Um, some people like my newsletter a lot. We put a lot of ideas in the newsletter. Um, a lot of other people just really enjoy my trading and my bottom calls and stuff like that. We do a lot of sessions on things every once in a while, not super often. But yeah, we go pretty deep into topics. Well, we always find like all the coins that you guys have seen in the past 6 months that have rocketed higher. We've been involved in 90% of them. 90% of them. So if you like trading altcoins, join the power hour because WRX. You want to talk about WRX? You want to see our buy on WRX just to show off a little bit here? Not that I do this a lot, but 849. And our sell was up here as we crossed the trend line. That was your buy. Actually, I think we said sell here, then rebuy here, and then there was another sell point there. But you basically got most of the move. So anyway, yeah. Hi, Ethan. My son, Ethan. Oh, that's a nice little ninja star. That's pretty cool. Ethan, what do you think about this chart? And you guys get to know my family too, for whatever that's worth. What do you think about this chart, Ethan? Look at this. Look at this. That is pretty bad. That's crazy. That's a 44. Do you know what 44% is? No. So if you have 100, say I give you 100 pennies, I would take away 44 of them. Is that a lot of pennies? That's a ton of pennies. Absolute ton of pennies. Yeah, so they just took a lot of pennies away from us right now. Ethan, Monkeytron says hello.
Hi.
You okay? You okay? Come here. All right. So, inverted head and shoulders pattern. Hey, what's up, Robert? So, Randy, is it time to go long 100x already? Want to make some money? It's my son, Ethan Dream Car. He is 9 years old. Hi, Jamesy Poo. How are you? Good. We're watching the markets get destroyed right now. Pretty cool. You all right?
Meow, 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 meow. It's because
All right.
I get all the presents from Mommy and Ethan doesn't.
Oh, is that why?
Ethan, you can play with some of my stuff.
Boyses are awesome. Yeah, Miguel, 1K. Yeah, that was James. He just left the room. Okay, so our inverted head and shoulders here. We've been watching this, for a while now, actually. So we have the neckline, we have the right shoulder, but we fail to go higher. Our volume is diminishing, so not much to do. But remember, I mentioned a while ago, if we end up going sideways, it's likely that we end up dropping. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but for people asking other people where the bottom is, don't. Just don't. Because for two reasons. Number one, it puts the person you're asking in a horrible position. I don't know where the frickin' bottom is. I have no idea where the bottom is. The person selling all this Bitcoin has no idea where the bottom is. They don't, nor do they care. Nor can any technical analyst tell you where the bottom is. Really, where is support? Support's a slightly different issue. You could say support. If you're implying bottom to me, anyway, the other reason that I was going to mention not to do that is because, say you ask an idiot, I could be a complete idiot. If you haven't been following me for 2 years, I could be just some other stupid YouTuber that is an idiot. And I could tell you to buy the wrong area, and you may buy the wrong area. So I don't pretend to sound smart. I don't pretend to sound like I know what I'm talking about. I just tell it how I see it. That's why it's real crypto. That's it. So I don't know where bottom. When moon? I don't know. When bottom? I don't know. Next, we take the market cycle one leg at a time with the market cycle in mind. And some gentleman here has been saying no support. That's absolutely correct. We've been talking. I actually did a live stream just a couple hours ago, just kind of as a general update because the market was down significantly. And what we're seeing right now is what I'm calling I don't give a shit distribution, where people are being told to sell and they don't care about levels. This isn't trading. This is likely liquidating positions to meet capital requirements, which means that they don't really care where it goes. All they know is they have to exit. They have to exit. Doesn't matter where it is. So it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to find the bottom. Don't tell the market where the bottom market tells you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What causes the big drop so fast? Obviously the smart aleck answer, which is actually accurate, is a ton of selling. So just a ton of selling pressure. If you're new to my channel, I don't really care who, what, when, where, or why. I don't. I absolutely don't care. I look at a chart with an open mind and I listen to the chart. I don't input my own opinion. But in my opinion, here's where I will, this is a very unique event. Before this day ended, every coin on my chart was down 30 to 40%. Generally, when you get a bearish sell-off, you'll have a wide variety of ranges of percentage decreases. One will be down 5%, one will be down 30%, one will be down 20%. You'll just have an entire range. But in this circumstance, everything was down 30 to 40%. Every single coin versus USD, 30 to 40%. XRP, which is a piece of garbage, 40%. Bitcoin Cash, 40%. Bitcoin, 40%. Three coins, three completely different types of things, and they're all down 40%. So it is coronavirus based. It is based on the world economic system slowly or more quickly collapsing, and it's based on those liquidity requirements that I think are needing to be made. All right, so we do have a little bit of a shelf here, kind of right on my breakdown point here, and slow curl up. Not a lot of volume yet, though. Still the same thing as before. We're still having lower volume signatures. So it is coronavirus based, but I think it's more of a function of liquidity requirements and raising capital than it has anything to do specifically with BTC and coronavirus, because obviously it doesn't matter. But Bitcoin is part of the global economic ecosystem, whether you like it or not. It's you asked for institutions, you got them, and and pretty much here we go. Here we go. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with this one. What I miss here? Bitcoin to 750. Do not buy now. I'm just going to go with no. Just going to go with no. If you have already bought, then hodl. That's my advice. Yeah, no, don't believe in that either. I'm not a big hodl person. I think you can have a hodl position. I actually have a hodl position. I don't know what the hell it's worth right now, but a lot less. And then Yeah, I don't believe in straight up hodl. I do believe that you have to know when enough is enough. Okay, it's kind of like having a really shitty wife. You know, it's like having a really shitty wife um, that treats you badly, that beats you up, that you could say I took a marriage vow and I'm really going to stay with her forever and just get beat up for the rest of my life, or you could divorce the bitch and go find someone else. I'm not that religious. I'm going to choose to divorce her. Babe, don't start beating me up. That would not be good. I wouldn't last very long. So I really don't believe in hodling. I believe if you think there's a good risk reward play, then I think you're okay. But as long as you know when to get out, you're welcome. You're welcome, Paul. Hey, thanks, Boris. Appreciate it. Am I buying now? I actually bought a little bit earlier, and I'm just waiting to see if I'm going to exit the position or not because it's not exactly doing what I was hoping it would do, but we're still okay. We're still doing okay. Inverted head and shoulders neckline, I mentioned a good stopping point right there. We haven't hit that yet. We also haven't broken above our neckline, which is our confirmation for the inverted head and shoulders. And then it's a question of, are you going to hit that measured move? And then that's the end to this particular leg. If you want to hold for longer periods, you can have informed decisions about that. But in terms of trading, that's at least where you're going. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I think it'd be kind of fun though. I don't think I'm that funny. I have some funny jokes here and there, but I don't know. I think it'd be fun. A friend of mine, we write jokes down all the time. We think we're hilarious, but I don't think anybody else does. Yeah, exactly, Paul. 100% right. It's just not. There's nothing behind it. There's nothing behind it. We had a little bit down here at the bottom, right there. Maybe it's just short covering, but just giving it a little bit of patience. Just a little bit of patience. Yeah, I actually, yeah, that's weird. That did happen for the whole chipmunk thing for a little bit. That was kind of weird. Yeah. Um, buy but cross average little by little. Dollar cost average little by little. Is that what you're saying? Are you on voice to text? That would make sense. Yeah, I'm kind of funny. I'm not funny. I'm kind of funny. Probably wouldn't make a very good comedian. Um, dollar cost average here. You know what? I mean, maybe. You see, my earlier stream I titled "Chart Murder Show," and I did that for a reason because the charts got murdered today, and here we have elevated volume to the downside, right there. Some elevated volume. We'll see how far it goes, but having issues with Slack. I saw someone joining. Was that you, Miguel? I don't. Let me. Come on, Slack. What are you doing? Yeah, it's Slack. It's pretty bad. Wow, that's a lot of volume. Did they eat that? Oh, I should be looking at an order book right now. What is that, Binance? Oh, that'd be so good to have that order book. They could have just eaten that. That would be great if that's the case, but I don't know. So far, it doesn't look that way. That's a lot of volume. Maybe it's just a one-off. We'll see. Don't you think this event will make people switch from fiat to crypto as ECB just injected 120 billion into markets? No. Why the hell would they do that? That's dumb. Are you a I'm not trying to make fun of you or anything like that. The Slack group name is real dash crypto. That's the Slack group name. Um, so 1 minute chart puts hair. I don't need any more hair on my chest, shiny. I'm not very shiny. I'm not very shiny. Okay, nice little bounce right there. Good, good, good. Come on, get over a high for crying out loud. Is it too much to ask for a 40% rally in 12 minutes? Come on, man. Yeah, I usually live on the Coinbase chart, Muhammad, actually. That's my traditional one. Why is Ethereum crashing like mad? The whole market's crashing like mad. It's not a singular event, Ali. It's the entire market. In my opinion, it is a liquidity event from large institutions needing to raise capital because the whole general financial system is not having a good day. And cryptocurrencies, you can take money out no matter what. Posted longer term view on the black trend line in Slack. All right, let's take a look. Oh, that is non-log trend line. Look at that beauty. Wow. Holy crap. I never would have my technical analysis skills brought me to us being on that trend line. At least not for another 9 months or so if we, just went sideways forever. But not like this. Gosh. Yes, freaking awesome. I love blood in the streets. It's fun. Yeah, it's so much fun. All right, so that bounce didn't really pan out very well, did it? There's nothing here. Damn it. Hoping we'd find a bottom and we'd have a nice. My thought was coming into the stream we'd find a nice bottom coming out of this, and then so maybe we try it again and we do the whole bottoming thing again. It's possible. I can't take that out of the realm of consideration. The market's going to bottom as many times as it needs to. It's not going to abide by anything other than what it wants to do. So we're just at the mercy of the markets as much as we want, think we know about something. You don't, we don't, I don't. We know nothing. We're all stupid. We're all at the mercy of everything. And yeah. Exactly, Monkeytron. You just heard me. I've been laughing the whole time. It's been fantastic. Well, that's the problem, Casey, is if we get more liquidity requirements, they're going to come back to the crypto markets. That's why they sold it off again. They're raising more capital. And then, you just have a whale fight right now. You just have a whale fight. So, yeah, I just exited a little bit more of my position, and we'll see what happens. If it goes, yeah, I'm gonna exit a little more. Not liking this action. Oh well. Are we gonna find a higher low there? It could be. Patience, young Padawan. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. But yeah, this is going on pretty long in the tooth to be a pretty valid 1 minute inverted head and shoulder. It is a 1 minute chart, mind you. This is I love World War Z. It's great, very, very good movie. Yeah, right, Monkeytron. Oh well. Hasn't hit that right shoulder yet. So don't count the chickens before they hatch. Double bottom at 3K. I don't know. That doesn't feel like a double bottom area. At least the chart doesn't look like. Didn't V off of it. So Exit into USD, Rob. I'm on Binance US, unfortunately, and they do exit straight into US dollar. Are we going to bounce right on that line? That'd be pretty funny. Right on my trend line. 3K by 6 a.m., David? Oh, man. Maybe. Never know. All right. 31, was it 31.50? Wow. Bitcoin halving event won't help either. No, absolutely not. This is a liquidation by institutions on a scale of I don't care. I don't care about charts. I don't care about support. I care about my company's financial security. So what you have are businesses that need several billions in capital, and they're raising it from the cryptocurrency markets to which they have exposure. So it has nothing to do with their positions. It has everything to do with their keeping their company afloat. So they don't care about anything except for keeping their company afloat. Welcome to capitalism. Biggest financial event? What are you talking about? This ain't the biggest financial event. We've seen lots of good financial events. 2008 was pretty big. Yeah. All right, let's see what see Nasdaq futures only down about 1%, so it's not too bad. Oh, it's still in the 1 minute. That's pretty weird. So, yeah, the futures market. Where's the close? Oh, there's the close, and then we're a little bit lower here. Man, stock market's gone. If you guys do invest in the U.S. stock market, I do have a Real Stocks channel. I go live every single day. Sometimes a little before the open, sometimes a lot after the open, depending on if I can get up. It's 6:30 a.m. my time, so sometimes I don't always get up in time, but I really do try to. And yeah, feel free to join me there tomorrow morning if you guys want to watch the stock market calamity and stuff like that. We follow Investors Business Daily strategy and a loose interpretation of the Investors Business Daily strategy. Right now we're looking for a follow-through day, which doesn't appear to be happening, and we're just waiting for that. So feel free to check that out if you guys are interested in that. Real Stocks and the leg lower. There you go. All right, so now what we're going to look for is more of the same. Higher volume, where is it at? Do we find bottoming action? Kraken just froze. Yee. That's not good. Time to have live cam channels of skyscrapers? I hope not. I really hope not. I feel really bad for traders that feel that they have to, kill themselves. That's so bad. There's rules that can keep you out of stuff like that. It's very sad. I mean, I've been trading a very long time, and to be in all honesty, I've had some moments where I'm like, I've just been destitute, and never really thought about killing myself, but I could see where if you had your entire life in the market and then, yeah, you just jump out a window, but maybe a bigger, broader shoulder here. Yeah, we'll see. But, yeah, that's sad. I really hope that doesn't happen. Best way to buy US dollar tether? I'm not sure what you mean by that. 26. Broke the long trend line. Power hour removed. Power hour removed all my stress pretty much doing this. What do you mean? You out of here, Miguel? Hey, later, buddy. I look forward to seeing you in Slack. Say hello when you get in. Yeah, the room's working fine, so I'm not sure what the issue is there. I'm stuck in altcoin BTC margin position, but it's up. Well, it's still versus BTC that's even right now down 5%. Man. Is Casey here? I think Casey still has his short from, where did he short from? 92? That's good. More BTC being moved to Binance wallets? Where's that, Gavin? Gavin, you posted a question a while ago. I remember your hat. Did I answer it? Or was it on the previous live stream? I don't want to... Sorry, it was a pretty big question. Probably well thought out. I may have omitted it. I'm scrolling back up now. Hopefully I can try to find it. I could have swore you asked a question. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, anyway, you can re-ask a question. I'll definitely answer it. Sorry if I wasn't trying to ignore anybody. Kraken's lagging. Yeah, it's good to talk. You know what? Trading is 100% psychological, ladies and gentlemen. And it is important to talk it out. You know, if you guys don't have a place to talk it out, join the Slack chat room. If you want to go deeper, more in depth, join the Power Hour. I've had a couple people recently do one-on-one sessions with me, which I don't really advertise. But if you want a one-on-one session with me, hit me up through email or something. But do something. You got to get out of your head in this market. You really do. All right, that's not too bad. We'll see what happens there. Okay, man, just look at that distribution. Every little good candle you get just keeps getting sold into. We're gonna have another leg lower. That's crazy. Link down another 14%. Wow, so much for the future crypto. Yeah, that chart's pointless. All right, so what do we have? So Bitcoin Cash holding up relatively well. BSV, I say relatively because everything was still down 50% yesterday. Not like it's good. It's not. It's not good. All right, Bitcoin. Looks like we're gonna have another little curl up here. Maybe we'll get a nice little bounce up into our neckline here or something. Another one up into here. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, let's see how the market's how we're gonna do there. No, we're selling down. Okay, let's see if I missed any questions here. What? Hold on a second. Oh wow, Binance US is glitching. What the hell, Binance US? I exited my position, but I didn't exit my position. Thanks, asshole. Stupid. All right, looks like all exchanges are messing up right now. I don't think we've had an event like this in some time, which is accounting for some glitches. And I'm just witness to one right there. All right. All right, guys. Let's see if we get this next leg lower. Let me remove that right there. It's going to get in the way. I think I missed a couple of comments there. Come on, Monkey Tron. I thought you had a stop in place, buddy. How can I convince my husband not to buy BTC anymore? Send him to my channel. Tell him to come talk. Put him in the Slack chat room. Tell him to talk to me. Tell him I'm not going to talk him out of anything, but I'll talk to him. You see, a good way to talk someone out of doing something stupid is have them talk themselves out of doing it. You need to, ask him. And it does help having someone that's fairly experienced in the market. So, you have to know what your goals are. You have to know, when you're able to get out. You have to know when to get in. You have to know when to get out. MK says, can this be the end of Bitcoin? I don't think so. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. It's pretty much here. It's here to stay. It's like saying Tesla's going to go away and electric cars are dead. It's like, no, it's not. It may not be 100% of the market, but it's not going anywhere. Electric cars are here to stay. If Tesla goes away tomorrow, electric cars are here to stay. Someone else will do it because of the success of Tesla. Oh, that's bad. Type 1 in chat if your portfolio's in the negative. I got 1, 2, and 3. We don't like the 2s and the 3s. If you guys' portfolios are in the negative and you guys have to change something about what you're doing, go find someone you like to listen to and listen to them and absorb information. Become a student. Don't invest in the markets because you feel like it. Understand what's happening in the mechanics of the market, and then you can actually become an operator instead of just someone pushing buttons based on some emotional response by some line on a chart that you don't understand. You have to be able to take emotions out of trading. You end up losing. People lose money in the markets because they're making emotional decisions. They're not making logical decisions. All of my bad decisions have been emotional. I have had a few bad logic-based decisions, but far more of those have been emotional than logic-based. If we recover, how long before we hit 10K? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Ali. It's very difficult to say. From here, it's a double, and that's pretty aggressive in any market. That's very difficult to say. I'm not even going to speculate on that one, to be honest with you. Yeah, right, Ian? Pretty fun, huh? True Tesla story. Yeah, I think it's accurate. I think it's accurate. Do you think this will continue to run its course over the next few months? What do you mean? What do you mean, Scoop? I'm not sure what you mean. This. Check on the XAU USD on Finex. XAU USD. I've got it on Awanda. You want me to look at it on Awanda? I'll look at it on Awanda. Oh, gold. Why didn't I put that together? Yeah, I don't know. I don't do gold. You know what? I made a gold trade. I think we made this trade, didn't we? Was that the one that we made? Or was it this one? We made a gold trade or two, made some money. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. The US is pumping so much money into the economy, gold's not going to go anywhere. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a gold bug. I don't care about gold. Why do I care about gold? Gold doesn't do anything for me unless I need to write a note that will never tarnish. I don't give a shit about gold. It's a bad conductor. It isn't that precious, and it's all over the place technically. I don't care about gold. And yes, gold is not a very good conductor. There are worse conductors, like my wooden desk, for instance, would be a worse conductor than gold, but it's not very good. I'm telling you, Monkeytron, every time I write a note that can never tarnish and needs to be really thin, I go to gold. Other than that, I don't. So, okay, well, so far it looks like this little sell-off is holding up relatively well, actually. Possibility of a different right shoulder, a higher low nonetheless is pretty good. I'm not too mad at that. A break of this trend line, whether it's a neckline or not, is, whoops, I was playing with something in my hand, just threw it across. It does appear to be maybe a good little entry point, but, with the market not really being that that bullish at this stage of the game. And everything, I mean, we still have our global pandemic. There's still COVID. All this stuff is still happening. So just, yeah, caution all around. Always make sure you know where you're going to get out of a position if you have to get into a position. Buy at 3K. We'll see what happens at 3K, Lord Titus. We'll see what happens at 3K. Anyone that says they're going to buy Bitcoin at a price point that's very far out doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Sorry. Unless they have $100 million and they say they're going to buy Bitcoin at 3K, I'll believe those guys. But the rest of us, no. We just take what the market gives us. We're not prophets. We just take what the market gives us. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, so going up above that prior low just a little bit with a wick and already selling off yet again. Volume never stepped in, and now we're back underneath of it. XTZ down 10%. Let's look at some obliterated charts. Kind of get a crypto power hour preview for tomorrow. Link. Oh my gosh. Wow. I almost want to say just buy Link because it's on that trend line, but I think yeah, that's insane. That is insane. These moves are nuts. Wow, $5 Link, or Neo, excuse me. $5 Neo, we're back down to $5 Neo. Holy crap. That is nuts. Yeah, definitely don't hodl alts, ladies and gentlemen. Atom, all-time lows. Oh, Atom. Guys, remember our runs on Atom? This is nuts. This is Chart Murder Show was our last live stream we did a little bit ago. Chart Murder Show. Were you in the stock market in 2008? If so, how did you play the crash? In addition, looking back at it now, what did you wish you did in 2008 that you didn't? Those are all fantastic questions, Lil Rexy. Fantastic questions. I was not invested in the market in 2008. I went through a period keep in mind, actually, let me play back those events in my head. So I sold my house in 2005, lost all that money in the stock market in 2006 and probably part of 2007 because I was stupid. And I was basically taking a hiatus from trading. Monkeytron's going to like this. He loves when I go on my rants. I was taking a hiatus from trading. Number one, I didn't have any money left. And the money I had left wasn't even big enough to really make it back. And I knew that. And I just needed to clear my head. So I was stepping away after just doing a bunch of dumb shit. After losing money on Apple when it went up like 400%, like a dumbass. I took a step aside, but I was always aware of what was going on. I was always watching. I was always watching the markets. And I was in a customer's house on a bottom day when I saw Apple was, I think, in the 20s. I want to say 20 something. Oh, yeah, it's had a couple of splits. Oh, that's 2003. Yeah, it has had a couple of split. It has had a split. So I think it was 20 something, saying to my customer, and I can't remember if the market was up or down that day. I don't remember. But I told my customer I wish I could buy Apple here. And I really didn't have any money. Keep in mind at that time, I was lucky to have a job. Everybody was lucky to have a job. I didn't have any money at the time. Because, and keep in mind, I'm glad I didn't invest. Well, kind of. But, I lost my job a couple months later and ended up starting my own business. And luckily, I was able to keep myself afloat. A lot of people weren't so lucky, unfortunately. But, I was able to keep myself afloat. And but yeah, I mean, I wish, yeah, definitely, I wish I would have bought Apple, because I mean that's the one I was looking at. I was looking at Apple. I was like, I wish I would have bought Tesla when I saw it at 28. I wanted to buy Tesla in the 20s, in like 2012 or 13, whatever that was. I don't remember. All those companies, at these prices, you just have that tinkling in the back of your head, and you just know it. Yeah, Apple's now at, what was it at? Well, looks like 248 today. It used to be up in the 300s, but. Yeah, from 20, it was 20 at the time to like It's just stupid. Now, would I have held Apple that entire time? No. Let's just be honest here. Let's keep it real. You're in Real Crypto's channel. No, I would not have held Apple the entire time, but I would have made some. That being said, that is an excellent question, and one I've been pondering in today's market environment, which in all actuality is highly likely to correlate more towards the 2008 market than probably any other market segment that we've had. The coronavirus is going to put a damper on the economy for months. It's going to put us in a recession. It takes a while to come back from those events, and the market doesn't just bounce back right away. It takes a while. If you go back to that same 2008 chart, which here I don't know why I'm still stuck on 2. How's Bitcoin doing actually? Let me go look at that for a second. How's our Bitcoin doing? Oh, loosely getting up there. We're starting to walk up. It's not too bad, not too great either. But if you go back to 2008, it takes a while for things to play out. So especially in the stock market, we have a lot of V-bottoms lately because there's a lot more, I agree with you, Shiny, because there's a lot more information out there. But keep in mind, information wasn't necessarily that far away in 2008, 2009 either. After we went all the way down, when you're at lows like this, you start to look for the leaders in the market and you wait for them to rally and you buy the shit out of them relentlessly, which for most people is a click of one button because we don't have hundreds of millions of dollars. But you wait for the leadership. Now, this is how I'm going to play it, and I'm actually probably going to build a service or something around this. What the hell is that? Is that 2000? Yeah, it's 2000. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it's the Qs. Yeah, the S&P never quite got back to the highs of 2000, did it? Stop talking and look at the Bitcoin chart? Okay. What about it? Think it's going to cross? It could. We've held that low pretty well. I don't see any volume here, though. Unfortunately. Is he in his socks? My kid's retarded. It's been raining cats and dogs. He's out in the yard in his socks. Yeah, slowly moving up. Yeah, we'll see if it goes. Anyway, the general moral to the story here is to oh, Adam and Steve could be. Ethan, hey, were you out there in your socks in the grass?
Yeah.
Take your socks off because they're probably soaked now, and get ready for cry.
Okay.
Thank you. Wavy, I'm 40. 40 years old. In human years, not dog years or anything like that. So, anyway, the whole general moral to the story of the 2008 thing, which is akin to today and a very poignant question, a very, very good question. Join the Slack chat room. You're a smart person. Yeah, Lil Rexy, go to my website, real-crypto.com, and join my Slack chat room. Right here. Sign up right there. And if you like bald people, there's a bald person. Yeah, sign up for the Slack chat room. You're smart. But the general point about the 2008 in parallels with the 2020 market, which we're in right now, is when we do bottom, you have to be ready to jump in, and big. I actually just posted on my Facebook page. Some of you actually are my Facebook friends, so you'll probably likely has seen them. I said, a very quick and important note. All of you need to double your retirement investing for the next 6 months, maybe more. You need to sacrifice some daily luxuries so that you can reap the rewards of investing at lower prices than normal. We are going into a likely global recession, which may take a while to get out of. However, you have the chance to take advantage of this, so get uncomfortable and invest in yourself. And so, yeah, absolutely. And my mom said, how about a loan so I can invest? Can we start with 5? There you go. And like normal stupid people, no one really cares about those types of posts. This action looks a little bit nicer. Recession and depression, what's the difference? Well, we really have only had one depression. A depression is, so a general economic cycle, right? Like if you look at general economic stuff, you like it to go like this. This is what the Fed wants out of life. The Fed gets really, really hard when you show them a chart that looks like this. That's what the Fed really, really likes. A recession will take you like this. Something like that. Yeah, Trump wants a line straight up, exactly. That's a recession. A depression, now this would be like quarterly GDP growth or something like that, you know. A recession, or I'm sorry, a depression would do this. You know, and then hopefully at some point you would come back up. A depression is really, now keep in mind there's loose definition for recession. Technically, the recession is 2 quarters of economic contraction in a row, back to back. Technically, that is a recession. I'm not sure what the technical definition of a depression is, but it's basically where your economics don't come back to growth phases. They stay depressed. Yes.
Can we charge my computer? Because I want to play biology.
What are you talking about? We're going to go to karate. What are you going to do with your computer?
I'm going to play a really fun game.
On the way?
No, after.
Oh.
It also involves learning. It's like a mini game, but to do your attacks and stuff, you have to do math problems.
I don't know if well, your computer's been charging this whole time, hasn't it? So no?
It's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, it won't. It'll take a lot longer to charge than we have, buddy. Sorry. Extreme backwardation on the BitMEX future is normally a good sign we're close to a bottom. Yeah, sorry, my kids jump in from time to time. But yeah, so anyway, there's my explanation of a depression and a. Oh, there you go, Clark. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, but I mean, really, a recession is something that happens, but a depression, this is what you spend the money on. In my opinion, spending money on a recession is especially the way the Fed's been doing it. It's just my opinion. Is dumb, absolutely dumb. They're wasting bullets. They're wasting bullets. You spend your money on the depressions. And then you can argue how to spend that money. That's another conversation. But I don't think you do too much during a recession. But I think you really save your money for the depressions, which are very few and far between, luckily. So, all right, guys, I got to get out of here. Got to take my kid to karate, and gonna have fun beating the crap out of some other kids. So I got to roll. Yeah. So, okay, we didn't quite see a bottom. We did see some bottoming action, and got to watch me oscillate between having a position and not having a position and then waiting to take another position. And since I'm going to karate, the market's going to skyrocket from here. So feel free just to buy right now. Just right now. That's financial advice. No, it's not. It's not financial advice, but just yeah, I'm leaving, so it's going to shoot straight up. Just just you know what it's going to look like? It's going to look like this. It's going to look just like that. Straight up. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I guess I should invert the scale. Okay. Thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you guys do like the content, feel free to consider joining the Power Hour. You should, because it makes you live longer and have more hair on your head. And anyway, $65 a month. We talk about the cryptos every single day and all kinds of other stuff. So it's a fun time, and it's a lot of fun. Join our Slack chat room either way. Just should I sell everything, buy an RV, and move to the mountains? Absolutely. Just do that anyways. Why wouldn't you do that? I'm doing that next week. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.